You've had some wins against that team in the past that have required a goaltending performance to kind of take it. Not so tonight. You stressed what you wanted to do to defend them in practice yesterday. How did you feel like it went today?
Went okay. There were times that this is a very dangerous team. I thought in the second period, Igor made some really big saves to keep it at 3-1. And they got the one to make it 3-2, and I thought we respond. Obviously, we respond quickly and get a goal to make it 4-2. And I really liked our third period. I thought we did a really good job of not backing off and keeping things to the outside. And we had that one shift where we had 4 icings and survived, which you got to do sometimes against a team like that. And that was a really good win.
You get Kreider back, obviously, in the Mika line. It sees a lot of Matthews against. Can you just say what it meant to have him in that lineup and the way he was skating and how that line looked to you?
I thought all 3 of those guys were really good tonight. And I thought Kreider, obviously, coming back from a scary incident and missing one game, and give him a lot of credit for stepping up and picking up really where he left off. I mean, they didn't have any rust. There was no apprehension on his part, and he had a really good night. And I thought Buchnevich was outstanding tonight, too. He really bounced back from a tough night, and Mika was really good.
You've had some ups and downs with Buch over the course of not just this season, last season. I mean, what's that whole journey been like, just watching him evolve? And then, I mean, is he just the kind of player that needs a little kick in the butt sometimes? And how does that go with him?
Yeah, I mean, it's like going to an amusement park, I mean, sometimes you get the high rides and you're having a hell of a time, and then you're waiting in line and waiting to get on the ride, and you're getting frustrated and aggravated. So, he's a good player. He's a real good player, and he's had a good year for us. And sometimes guys just need a little jolt.
Every time it seems like you've thought about bumping him down or you've benched him for a stretch, you've always then gone back and decided to stick with him. I mean, why is that important to you?
Because I think he's a really good player, and I know he knows that we believe in him. And there are times where you're not going to play 82 great games, but we've talked about the things he has to do when things aren't going well. And it's just it's part of the evolution of a young player. He's still only 24 years old, and I think sometimes because we are so young, people lose sight of the fact that we've got guys that are 23 and 24 that people kind of treat like cagey veterans. So, he's come a long way.
And then just you had taken Panarin and moved Hedl up for the beginning of the game. It didn't last very long. Why did you decide to switch it so quickly?
Because I thought Strome was getting back to doing some of the things that he needs to do, and it was more, on top of putting Hedl there, was more about, telling Stromer that things need to be better, and things were better.
Just what are you learning from Igor now in the last little while here? And has your goaltending changed at all for Friday?
Too early to ask that question.
Well, it's just because you said
I am. That's a good question. It's a good question. Listen, this guy's been a very good goalie and a great goalie at every level. And he's not a 20-year-old guy out of junior or college hockey. He's proven to be a great pro over in Russia. He was a great pro in the American League. He's been a great pro for us so far. So, I've learned what I thought I knew before he got here, and he's just confirmed it.
Just to circle back to Buchnevich, the goal he scores, I mean, they're kind of making a push in the second period, right? And then right after, he gets one. Obviously, in a 5-3 win, the fourth goal is going to be a big goal. But
right.
What did that mean at the time, just to setting up the third?
Well, it's a big deal. Obviously, doesn't give them a chance to ride the momentum of tying it. And I thought we answered right away. And we just got a little sloppy. In the second period, I thought we got off to a slow start, and then after they went up 1-0, I thought we did the things we're going to need to do against a team like that to possess the puck and not give them time and space. And there were ebbs and flows of that game where we were on top of them for a while. Certainly, I thought the last maybe 11 minutes of the first period, and not enough of the second period we were on top of them. And I thought in the third period we played a smart period. And it's always good to get great goaltending, and we got timely, great goaltending. But again, it wasn't, as you talked about, a 47 save performance that we've had in the past against them. It was, their goalie had to make some big saves too. We missed some chances, and it was a great win for us.